Hey y'all, it's Linnell. I am still on Carnival Venezia. We had a really great time last night, made bracelets, and today we are docked here in Carnival's private island, Half Moon Cay. This sadly is cruise number 5 of my 5 cruises on Carnival Venezia. So after this cruise, I will be getting off and heading over to my family to spend some time for Thanksgiving. One of the things that I have learned during this journey is there were some things that I had in my previous packing video that I don't absolutely need, so I got rid of those. There's some things that I wanted to add, and then also there's some things that I wanted to replace. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the things I have purchased from Amazon. I'm having those items shipped over to my family, so when I head home for Thanksgiving, I'm going to add those to my stash. And if you are getting ready to go on a cruise, or if you know someone who is a cruiser and you want to buy them a gift, these are some of the things that you might want to consider purchasing before your next cruise. So in this video, I'm going to show you some things that I'm adding to my collection and some things that I already keep with me that I bring on every cruise that I'm not getting rid of. Hey y'all, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I'm Linnell. If this video is a blessing to you, I want to encourage you to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and then turn on notifications. Hit the bell for all notifications so that you never ever miss another video. And follow me on my journey from poverty to paradise. Alright, so this item here is for us older cruisers, and I can't live without mine. If I was tight on space on my luggage, I'd rather get rid of clothes than to do with this portable retractable stool that I use. It's very compact where I can carry it in my hand, I can carry it in my backpack, or even in my luggage. I've used this many times when waiting in long lines, like to get on the cruise ships, or if I'm waiting outside for a bus or shuttle, or even like during stops at different excursions where the tour guide will have talks and they'll stand there in one area for a while and there's no benches around. Every time I pull this stool out, no matter where I'm at, multiple people ask me immediately, where did you get it from and how much did it cost? I also love that it's adjustable, so I can and I have used it for a table in a lot of different circumstances. These earplugs are in addition to my stash. While living on cruise ships, I've learned that sometimes there are just going to be some noises that you just can't escape from. I recently was awakened late at night when my cabin was above the theater, and also in the middle of the night when my cabin was below the Lido deck. For the theater, the floor was vibrating so much and I could hear the noise coming from it. So that noise wasn't in the middle of the night. I was just in my cabin for that. I also had an incident where I was awakened in the middle of the night. I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and my cabin was right below the Lido deck, and it was so noisy. I did report it to guest services and they did some things. We'll talk about that in another video. They gave me some earplugs that I could use, but they just weren't adequate. So keeping a pair of these loop earplugs to cancel out unwanted noise is going to be a must for me. I recently swapped out my sandals. I was wearing these black women's hiking sandals, and I love, love, love my sandals. I've had them from before I went cruising full time, probably for about 2 years now. They're super comfortable, they have arch support, and they're waterproof. So I've worn them on long walks, and I've also worn them in the ocean, and they have done good by me. I love these sandals, but now I've worn down the tread on them. So I'm going to give these Keen closed toe sandals a try. They come highly recommended by other full-time travelers, and while I do like the open toe look better, I'm hoping these will give me a little bit more support and flexibility. I'll see how they go. Whether you're a cruiser or you're buying a gift for a cruiser, having some good sandals that have good arch support, good for walking, and bonus if they're waterproof is definitely essential for cruising. I also wore out the treads on my sneakers, which I also had before I went full-time cruising. When it was time for me to upgrade, I did a lot of research, and these Brooks running shoes have all the support features that I need. Plus, I like the way they look, but a good pair of sneakers is another great gift for cruisers. My current wallet doesn't have RFID blocking protection, and I have a lot of international trips planned, so I'm switching over to this Volkit wallet. It's very compact and it's not as bulky as my current wallet. Plus, it'll fit in the front pocket of my jeans. I can just stick this wallet in my pocket. I like that it comes with a zippered side to put coins in for when I'm doing laundry in different hotels and things like that. Also, it has just the right amount of card slots that I need. I also like the handy dandy pop-up card case, which makes it quick and easy to get to the cards that I use all the time. One thing I learned about cruising full time is that I just don't have a need for a traditional purse anymore. So I'm switching over to this anti-theft sling bag. It definitely can hold everything I would normally keep in my purse and more, but also I can wear it on my back with a sweater over it and it won't count as an extra item on airplanes. I can't do that with my current purse. The best things about this particular brand is that the main compartments and the straps have anti-slash protection, and it has these locking clips, which both of those features make it more difficult for a pickpocketer to do like a snatch and grab. So this is definitely better for me as a cruiser. I mentioned in my last packing video that the raincoat I was using was pretty much garbage. I replaced it with this one, and now I don't get any water on me when I'm out in the rain. Plus, it has its own fold-up bag, so I can easily attach this to my backpack with a clip and not worry about it taking up extra space. Y'all have probably seen this sling on me in most of my videos, especially when I'm in a cruise port. I carry this thing all around the ship. And it's very convenient for me to keep my water bottle, my cell phone. Sometimes if I don't have my lanyard, I'll just keep my room key in it. And also sometimes I keep like extra cash for tips. I can keep little pieces of candy in in it. This thing holds a lot of different things. There's also a front pocket where I keep my Tic Tacs and a little small size travel lotion that I keep on me from, washing your hands in the bathroom and one lose they don't have lotion in the bathrooms on the ship. So I keep that with me. Plus, I attach my earbuds and hand sanitizer to the side buckles. This sling is probably my second favorite cruise item, and I don't ever want to cruise without it. My regular viewers know that I'm a water drinker, and this stainless steel tumbler has been by my side every day for the last year before I was cruising. I highly recommend it if you drink a lot of water and if you want to keep it cold for hours. I can put water and ice in it at dinner time and take my evening meds and keep this bottle on my nightstand. The water will still be cold the following morning. This is a really good tumbler. However, I'm spending a lot of money on bottled water on the cruise ships, so I had asked viewers if they knew of any water bottles that were really good at filtering. And this Grail Ultra Press water purifier bottle, this came up. There were some other suggestions too, but after I read into them, I think this one right here is going to be what I need. It's not going to keep the water as cold as the tumbler, but it's going to save me 80 bucks a month. Because I won't have to buy bottled waters any longer. So that's going to be a trade-off for me. But whether you're buying products for yourself as a cruiser or if you're buying a gift for a cruiser, I definitely recommend having a good water bottle. And either one of these two will do the trick, just depends on what you're looking for. One of the first purchases I made before starting my full-time journey on cruise ships is the Smart Tag Tracker. I keep one in my backpack and one in my suitcase, and I'm able to keep track of their locations. I've tested it several times when I was away from my luggage, and it has never failed me. Not only can you track the location of the bag from your phone, but once you're in the general vicinity, you can make the tag beep so you can easily find your luggage if it's in the middle of a whole bunch of other bags. Having an international plug adapter on a cruise ship is super helpful because some of the cruise ships only have those European outlets or they have one US type outlet in the cabin and not just your cabin. So sometimes you're out and about in other areas of the ship and they only have those European outlets. This adapter not only lets you tap into foreign outlet types, but it gives you the opportunity to plug in up to 6 devices. I've used this on all 24 of the cruises that I've sailed on this year, and I've used it for my laptop, my cell phone, my GoPro accessories, things like that. I highly recommend all cruisers keep one of these on them. This Anchor portable power bank has been in my arsenal since way before my cruising days, and now it is even more near and dear to me as I use it every time I go into cruise ports and take long excursions where I don't have access to outlets to charge up my phone. And who wants to be in a foreign country with a dead phone? Well, let's face it, who wants to be anywhere with a dead phone? It's also helpful for flights when there's no charging stations in the airports or on the airplanes. And sometimes when cruising, you're just out and about doing so many activities and taking so many pictures with your phone that you just don't have time to go back to your cabin and use a regular charger. But having one of these on me, I can recharge my phone or my earbuds while I'm anywhere on the cruise ship. Does this really need any explanation? If you're going on a cruise, you're taking selfies. This stick right here, though, it makes it super easy to get the best angles. And for those times when you don't want to ask a stranger to take your picture, the tripod function on this selfie stick lets you take your own pictures from several feet away. This right here is my electronics bag, which I don't have to have it on me. I can put it in here, but I'm trying to fit everything in 2 bags, so it just makes more sense. Which you'll see what's in there in a minute. It makes more sense for this to be here with the rest of the electronics. I've had these clear pouches with me for years, and they not only make it easy to follow the TSA's 311 rule for liquids, but I also use one for my electronics so I can easily get to what I need. And then I have a third one for what I call my kitchen drawer. All the miscellaneous stuff that I don't need, but I want to keep with me. These have multiple uses and they make great gifts for any cruiser or really any traveler. So I have 3 of these total. My final gift recommendation, whether it's for yourself or a loved one, is luggage that locks. For cruisers, you can feel confident about locking your valuables in your suitcase whenever you're like out of your stateroom. And also, if someone is going to take the opportunity to walk off with luggage from baggage claim at the airport, they're much likely to stay away from your bag because it has locks on them. I prefer Samsonite luggage because not only do they have a reputation of high quality luggage that will last long, they guarantee their products. In my early cruise days, I was overstuffing one of my Samsonite backpacks, and when I took it to the nearest store to me, which was out of town, it wasn't the store that I got it from, they exchanged it for a new one, no questions asked. I even had my receipt ready to show, but they didn't want it. I also had an incident in which the zipper on a suitcase was faulty, and when they couldn't fix it, they replaced it by sending me a brand new suitcase. Not many companies nowadays stand on such a great warranty. For all of these items, I have links in the description of the video to make it easy for you to find and shop for these or something similar. I also have a link to my Amazon store so you can check that out if you're interested in the other things that I carry with me or have carried with me on my cruises. All right, y'all, hope this information was helpful. Again, these are the items that I'm either adding to or already have and I'm not getting rid of. Hopefully this helps you in your journey in cruising. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you on the next cruise.